In this video, I want to explain to you how to write a business plan so that you do not fail when you're starting your business. Okay, so why are you actually even writing a business plan in the first place? The reason why is because imagine you are driving somewhere. Okay, can you actually start driving if you do not even know where you're going? Okay, let me repeat that one time. Okay, if you are going to drive somewhere, you need to know the destination. So are you even going to start the engine if you do not know where you're going? No, you're not. Okay, that is why you write a business plan. Okay, in order to prevent failure, which is what a lot of people are scared about. Okay, you need a plan per se, or you need some sort of skeleton. Okay, so I'm not saying write everything down and you're gonna execute it to a T, but you're gonna have to have a skeleton of what you're gonna do. Okay, so what is a business plan? A business plan is just a detailed plan of what you're gonna execute in the next 3 to 6 months to start your business and start generating sales as fast as possible. Okay, so you might be asking as well, like how long should I take to do this? This should only take 30 minutes of your time. If you're taking more than that, you're probably not thinking about it too much. Okay, you don't want to be stuck in a sense of just thinking about it and not doing. Okay, the more doing you have, the more success you have. Thinking about it is not going to be successful. Okay, so let's just start. Okay, is a business plan necessary? Okay, no, not really, but clarity is super important. That's number one. Okay, the first thing you have to determine in your business plan is who are you selling to. Okay, and let me explain to you why. You might be asking, like beginner entrepreneurs, they always think about, can I sell to everybody in the market and how much of it can I sell to? That's what they think about. Okay, so this is wrong. The reason why is because everybody in the marketplace is very, very scattered. Everyone has different fears, interests, desires, and stuff like that. Okay, so if you're trying to sell to everybody in the marketplace, your cost of acquisition is going to be extremely, extremely high. Okay, you are not going to cut resonance in the market, and it's going to be too competitive for you to even come in. Okay, you might be asking as well, okay, doesn't Apple, doesn't Microsoft, doesn't all the big companies sell to everybody? Yes, and the reason why is because they started with a very, very small niche first, and then after they have created a lot of money in their business, they're able to target a lot of people and sell to the mass market. For you, because you're starting your business and you are going to ensure that you're not gonna fail, okay, you're gonna start with a very, very sub niche. Okay, what do I mean by this? Okay, so understanding who you're selling to. So for example, I run an e-commerce email marketing agency. Okay, and my niche, who I sell to, is e-commerce business owners who are doing at least $80,000 per month. Okay, they want to scale and they want to produce more profit in their business. They want to get to $400,000 to $500,000 per month. Okay, and then they are generally on Shopify and Magento and other e-commerce platforms. Can you see how specific my niche is? Can you see how specific it is? In order to know who you're selling to, you need to clearly define who these people are. Okay, so my niche is e-commerce, people who are already successful, people who are already doing, for example, $80,000 per month plus they want more profit in their business. Okay, and they're probably in the US as well. Okay, so that is my niche. Okay, so for you yourself, you need to determine who your niche is. Otherwise, you won't even know where to find them, what type of acquisition strategy to find them, and stuff like that. Trust me on this, you need a niche, so you need to go and find out, number one, who you're selling to. Okay, number two, what problem are you helping them solve? Okay, you need to have a very, very clearly defined outcome that you're helping them with. Okay, so for example, in email marketing, for me, the outcome or the KPI or KPI of success, the metric of success is sales. Okay, if we produce sales for these people, we are successful in our job. Does that make sense? Okay, for you, this could be different. You could not be doing marketing for them. You're probably doing accounting. You can doing web development, stuff like that. Okay, and whatever metric of success that you have, for example, we will help them build a software app. We will help them, clean their books, etc., etc. It does not matter, but what matters is that you have a very clear problem that you're solving for them, and you can tell them exactly what problem you're solving for them. Okay, so for example, if you're speaking to the customer, for example, for me, I can say, we will help you increase your sales. We will help you increase your revenue by 30%, for example, right? That's a very, very clearly defined outcome that we can measure ourselves against. Okay, number three, where are your customers hanging out in and where is the distribution? A lot of the times, right, the reason why companies fail is not because their founders are not hardworking or whatever, okay? It's because you do not have distribution or access to the customer, okay? The reason why companies go bankrupt is not because the product sucks. It's because they run out of cash. Okay, so you need to have distribution because you need access to the channel, you need access to your customers. Okay, and you need to clearly define how do you actually reach your customers. Okay, this could be anything. This could be Facebook groups, this could be Instagram, this could be LinkedIn, this could be TikTok, this could be Reddit, this could be YouTube, right? Me speaking to you is an access to the customer, right? So wherever it is, this could be a cold call, this could be email, right? Anything, like, it does not matter. What matters is that you understand that you have a clearly defined channel that you are reaching your customers. Okay, so you need to define that. Does your customer actually have money to pay you? Okay, does your customer actually have money to pay you? You need to determine, yes, my customer has money to pay me. If they do not have money to pay you, don't sell to the customer. Let me repeat that. If the customer does not have willingness or money to pay you, there's no point selling to the customer. Okay, and so I'm guilty of this as well. So in the past, for example, I tried selling to people who do not have money. Okay, it's the most difficult, and it's just crazy stuff. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, it's like trying to ask a horse that is not thirsty to drink water. It's literally impossible or extremely difficult. So I would advise you not to do so. Okay, have money plus willingness to pay. Okay, number 5, what are you charging and how much does it cost to fulfill your product and services? So you need to understand the margin of your services. What this means is that, okay, if I know I am charging my customer, for example, $1,000, and it takes me $200 to actually market my product. So it actually takes me $200 to acquire the customer through marketing, to advertising, etc., etc. It takes me $300 to fulfill that service. Okay, and so if $1,000 product, $200 is gone to marketing, $300 is gone to fulfillment. That means $500 is less left for profit. Okay, the reason why most companies die as well is because most beginner entrepreneurs, they think pricing low is good. Okay, most people price wrongly, not because they don't know how to charge high. For example, if I say this costs $5,000, it's not because they don't know how to sell a high price product as well. It's because they feel that they cannot charge high. There's an internal belief in them that says that, okay, this thing is actually not worth $5,000, so I shouldn't charge for it. Okay, you need to stop charging based on time. You need to start charging based on value. Okay, so what is value? So for example, if you are investing in the stock market, there is a company called Palantir. They are a software company, for example, and they build extremely difficult software solutions for extremely big companies. So their software helps people save, for example, $700 million, $1 billion. Okay, so they are charging, for example, $10 million or $20 million, right? So if they charge $20 million and it helps the customer save $700 million, will the customer pay for their product or service? Every single time. They will pay for it every single time because they are charging based on value, right? If they were just charging based on time, they could only probably charge what? For $40,000, $50,000. But they are able to charge 10, 50, 100 times more because they charge based on the value that they drive to the customer. Okay? So pricing is important. Understanding your gross margin and your net margin is important because you need to make money in the business. You need to make money because you need to pay employees. You need to keep the lights on. You need to pay for infrastructure. And you need to ensure that you have enough cash in the bank so that in case anything goes wrong, you have enough cash. Understand? That is why you need to charge appropriately. Okay? So let me just recap for you. Every single thing in the business plan is a very simple 5-step business plan. Okay? But number 1, determine who you're selling to. Ensure this person is very, very specific and we know who they are. Okay? Who are you selling to? Number 2, what problem are you helping them solve? You need to have a very clearly defined outcome of what problem you're helping your customer solve. Is it increase sales? Is it reduce costs? Is it whatever it is? Okay? Number 3, where are your customers actually hanging out in? So where is the distribution of the money? Where are your customers hanging out? How do we reach them? Is it Facebook, LinkedIn, cold email, TV, Netflix? I don't care, right? Where is the distribution? Number 4, does your customer actually have money to pay you? If your customer does not have money to pay you, there is no point starting the business. Okay? So don't sell to people who do not have money. It is impossible or close to. Number 5, and lastly, what are you charging and how much does it cost to fulfill your product or service? Okay, understanding how much you charge, how much does it cost to actually fulfill or give the client a satisfaction result, right? And how much profit are you actually making? Okay, once you understand these 5 things, Okay, write it down on a piece of paper or something like that. Okay, and start your business. If you understand these principles, your business is not going to go bankrupt. You are going to be successful. It does not matter how long it takes. It's just going to happen if you consistently stick to the business plan. Okay, and that is why a business plan is important. And I hopefully you enjoyed and gained some value from this video. Okay, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, whatever it is. Also, and if you have any other YouTube video ideas that you want me to talk about, you can put them down in the comment section below. Okay, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.